Point of no return, point of no return. Welcome back, man. We know too much. We done seen too much. We've been through too much, man. We are experiencing too much. God to reveal himself to us over and over again for us to go back to the way we used to be, the way we used to think, react, and respond to life, man. It's your Holy Ghost homeboy Slim. SLIMM, simply living in my moment, which means yesterday is gone. Tomorrow's never promised, so all you have is right now, this moment, and I hope you're fully living in yours, because I'm fully living in mine. Just back with another quick word. Believe me when I tell you, man, God has prepared you for this minute, for this hour, for your moment, your whole life. Just think about it, man. I think about my childhood and that inner child, and when you was directly connected and one with God and one with the universe and one with nature. It was nothing that people couldn't tell you. Like, there was no limitations, there was no boundaries, and especially when you were playing with your friends, when you was playing with your little crew, that's when y'all was doing real spirit work. I think about my time playing as a child with my friends and my family, and we was always good against evil. That was, no matter how you break it down, cops versus robbers, you know, if you playing Power Rangers versus the Putties, you know, however you look at it, it was always good versus evil. And you couldn't tell me that the sticks that we were holding was not swords. You couldn't tell us that we wasn't flying, we wasn't running fast. You know what I'm saying? You was able to do things in the spirit that defied physical reality because you was 100% in your faith, 100% immersed in 100% one with God, and he allows you to do these supernatural things, and he allows you to move outside of space and time. And then as a child, man, I saw into the spiritual realm. You know, the Kushma, that's the thing that that give you sleep paralysis. Literally, it's a group of little demon looking things, and they stack up on top of each other, and once they turn concrete, that's what make your body freeze up. So I was able to see behind the spiritual world. I was already able to see the forces and the demons behind and inside people. And you know, I wasn't scared because it was natural, it was normal to me. It wasn't until I got older when you start to have fear or reservations or hesitations, or you start to allow reality to make you forget what you already know. And trust me, bro, like, it don't matter how old you is, but I'm telling you that child stage is what God needs to you to re-wake up in your life, that inner child, because that inner child, it allows you to defeat and conquer all. You know what I'm saying? The inner child don't know how to fail. He don't know how to do anything but succeed and work. So I'm telling you, as a child, they had a serial killer named Homie the Clown, just like the one from In Living Color, except he was a real killer. He was really kidnapping kids. He was really killing kids. He was really raping kids. He was really doing a lot of nasty and evil things. So we talking like, I'm like maybe 6 or 7, so I'm like one of the oldest kids, and then we got kids that's 4, 5 years old because we got pre-K, kindergarten, and everything. So we outside on recess, and mind you, they've been playing this all on the news. Stay away from Homie the Clown. If you see this clown, if you see this van, need to report it, need to call the authorities, you need to run, get to safety quick. He's armed and dangerous, and he's known for doing what he's doing. Our mama used to tell us, y'all better not be scared of that clown. Our uncles used to tell her, I wish that clown would come. So again, we at school on recess, and we had a big hill. It's probably like 20, 30 feet in the air. We at the top of the hill. We see the Homie the Clown van pull up. When he get out the van, I promise you, like, the wind was, when I stayed in the Midwest when I was a kid, the wind moving and grooving. The balloon came out moving weird, like demonic. It was moving like symmetrical, like the wind was not affecting it or touching it. Immediately, we just started picking up rocks, picking up sticks, picking up whatever we could grab, glass, broken bottles. It was a group of kids. It was enough of us to fight off this real serial killer. He was a real killer. Look it up if y'all don't believe me. We fought him off. He did not take not one of us kids. We stayed there and we yelled and we threw weapons and we threw rocks, and we didn't stop until he burnt off. Like, he tried to come out and do something, but when he seen how many of us it was, and when he saw that we wasn't scared, I believe he saw the spirit of God, and he saw the strength and the power of God, and he knew not to touch any one of us kids that was there. You know what I'm saying? And this is documented. This is witnesses. Like, my cousins was there. I always went to school with my cousins my whole life until I moved away from Indiana. So I said all that to say that as a child, we were brave, and we didn't think without hesitation, or we didn't think about dangers. We didn't think about anything but fighting the good fight. and we didn't think about anything but being victorious, you know, regardless of who our opposition is, who we against. And we was able to ward them off and keep another kid from being taken because our friends was getting taken. You know what I'm saying? We had kids that we had classmates that was our classmates that wouldn't come back to class, and the teacher would have to tell them, say they was raped and killed. Or we had another friend, Homie the Clown, raped, killed, and left her in a dugout where we played baseball at. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the area I grew up in. But my mama used to pray over us so much. My grandma used to pray over us so much. Like they used to always give us God and always give us back to God. You know what I'm saying? And it made a difference because it didn't allow me to see the opposition as being who they are, you know, meaning to intimidate you, to scare you, to make you cry, to make you give up, to make you cower, to make you not want to fight back. No, like we was trained to fight. We was trained to be little soldiers. We was trained that it didn't matter how little or how small you were important. You was a little person. You was a factor. Your thoughts, your wants, your needs, your desires, they all matter. Your dreams, your visions, they all mattered. And when you being fed that young, and when you being put on to God that young, and when you being given faith and strength and hope and belief and trust and work ethic and morals and values and all these things so young, it makes you become a better warrior because you understand that you cannot fail. God will not let you fail. He's not going to let you fall. So in order to receive this next phase of life, in order to get into this thing clean and really just receive and accept the fullness of all that you are and all that you have and all that you deserve and all that you are about to inherit, you got to have that childlike faith. You got to go back into that mode because this is literally spiritual warfare. And all those times growing up and you think you just having theraplay, or you role playing, or you just playing with your friends. No, you was fighting in the spirit. You was battling and defeating demons in the spirit, and it was having an effect in real life. So the enemy knew at a young age that you was going to be tough. He knew you was going to be somebody, and then God had to separate you and hide you, and he had to put you to the side in order to protect you, in order to help you complete your evolution to become the best version of yourself. He needed you to be away from everybody, from everything, because you was in danger. As long as you was always out in the open and you was tangible to the enemy and you didn't know your full strength, you didn't know your full power, you didn't know who you was and who you was created to be or what you was created to do, you was always in danger. God had to wait till you was 100% woke, 100% you. That child was 100% up. Your spirit man is 100% up, and you being led by divine insight. You being led by entities that is beyond us, that are ancient. You connected to the highest source. You are connected to the source directly. So you're receiving information and favor and grace and protection, you know what I'm saying, on a personal basis. Like he truly, truly cherishes you. He truly, truly favors you. And he's been trying to show